Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Question for you. I started a channel at the University of Texas when I was 20 years old, grew it to 20 million followers, and I've interviewed 39 billionaires in the last 4 years, like Mark Cuban, Michael Rubin, Tom Cruise. If I could just 1 minute with you real quick for
course,
my
yeah.
So who am I here with today?
Ken Ricci.
And what is your company?
Flexjet. We do fractional ownership of about 370 planes and about 5,000 employees worldwide.
How old were you when you became a billionaire?
About 7-8 years ago.
7-8 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a nebulous. It's not like a line in this. There's not a line of demarcation.
Among yourself and the most highly successful people you know, your network of billionaire friends, what do they all have in common?
Passion for sure. But I would also say many of my very successful friends are fanatical about detail. Fanatical attention to detail, right? Just paying attention, knowing the little things that make a big move.
What was your turning point to financial freedom? Was there a moment early on in your life that told you I wanted to kind of go out there and create an empire?
You know when you're rich? When you have 25 times your annual spend. So if you live on $1,000 a year, you're rich at 25,000. People say, well, I want 10 million, I want 12 million. That's the wrong idea. The right idea is how much does it take for you to live the life you want to live? And some people, it's $100,000. Some people, it's $10 million. Well, if it takes you $10 million to enjoy your lifestyle, then you need $250 million. So it's more of a function of how you live and not a function of what you have.
You have a very interesting philosophy on wealth in terms of your being open about it with your family, which is maybe controversial to some people. Can you explain that philosophy for my viewers?
Well, sure. I mean, number one is that I often say when kids are growing up, we've been taught to talk about sex and not money. But the analogy is, the answer is money's much more important. Making sure your kids know how to be stewards of what they have. And the other thing is, if you talk about trust, right? You talk about good advice. One of the most interesting pieces of advice I got was from President Clinton. I was his pilot for 1.5 years when he was running for president. And he used to start a conversation. He would say something like, I don't know you very well, but I sleep way too long. And he would say to me, when you meet someone, if you start a conversation by displaying one of your faults, you're telling people you trust them. So if I tell you, I ate too many French fries, right? I didn't have to tell you that, but you say, Ken trusted me, and he mentioned that to me. So now when you go to your kids and you want to create trust with them, you have to tell them secrets. You have to open up yourself. If you're going to create trust with your children, they have to know the secrets. So financial is one of the huge secrets.
How old are you now?
69.
You're 69? You
Oh,
look
stop.
amazing. You look amazing. All right, my last question for you. Ken, if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
The key to success is empathy. Think about others. Think about your employees. Think about your family. Get up every day being empathetic and sympathetic for those around you.
People remember how you make them feel.
Exactly. They don't remember your name, but they remember how they felt.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you for what you're doing. Very well needed, and you're doing a great job.
I connect with all the billionaires I interview. Could I get your contact?
Absolutely.